All right, good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to everyone here on this beautiful day. As the world is inching closer towards an integrated approach for almost everything we do in life, the confluence of the vast resources of the financial world, along with leapfrog advances in the tech industry, make for an exciting combination. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why we have gathered here today. So fasten your seatbelts, of course, wear your headphones, as we have a day packed with scintillating conversations which are sure to leave you inspired over new horizons. With immense pleasure, I welcome you all to the third edition of the Global Fintech Fest, the world's largest Fintech Fest, organized by the National Payments Corporation of India, Payments Council of India, and Fintech Convergence Council. This edition of the fest is supported by the Department of Economic Affairs, RBI and IFSCA. I'm your host for today, Chaitanya Rathi. Before we proceed, let me walk you through what Fintech actually is. Fintech globally is innovating and adapting newer technologies to make an impact on people's lives quicker, more positive, and more scalable. Policymakers, on the other hand, are working to facilitate this change systematically, securely, and long term. Alright, so let's get started. A quick reminder, this is a silent hall, so if you see anybody without a headphone and wondering what's going on, please let them know. We are all wearing headphones, and in case you need any help, any technical help with the headphones, you can reach out to any of our volunteers in the white shirts around. Our first session for the day is a product launch on the Fintech bot, which will cover a launch AV, a short presentation and demo. And for the same, I would like to welcome Mr. Rushial Tickoo, Lead Fintech Solutions, NPCI, Mr. Gaurish Korgaonkar, Head Fintech Relationships at NPCI, Ms. Ipsita Sur, In Charge Emerging Fintech at NPCI, and Mr. Vivek Singh, Co-founder of Tonetag. And to begin, I would request Mr. Gaurish Korgaonkar to please come up on stage and deliver the welcome note. Let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you so much for the warm introduction. Very good morning and welcome to you all to the launch of Fintech Bot. We're very excited to be here at the GFF. We would like to thank you all for being here and gracing the event. We are the Fintech engagement team at NPCI, and we have been engaging with the ecosystem for the past couple of years now. What we have been doing, and just to give you a brief about what we have been doing for the past 2 years, is we've been conducting all avenues of workshops to understand and reach out to the ecosystem in detail. We've been talking to a lot of players in the industry. Partners that we've spoken to have been part of the digital lending, they've been part of neo-banking, they've been part of the digital payment ecosystem. We've also been talking to the insurtechs, we've been also talking to the regtechs, all of them. But still, what we realized over a period of time was that it was not sufficient to cater to the vast demands of the industry. We always thought that while we were trying to cover the industry, there was still a lot that was slipping through the cracks. NPCI being at the core of the fintech ecosystem, there was still a huge amount of parts which were mobile, which we were probably missing. What we thought, and this is the early stage ideation that we were looking at when I had a discussion with Nalin and our co Pravina. And we thought that why not create an infrastructure which would at least get the fintechs to answer to some of their basic questions on what NPCI fintech team has been about. So that idea led to the creation of the product of Fintech Bot. What the bot is actually trained at doing at this point of time is basically help you answer to some of the basic questions that you may have about NPCI Fintech, what the Fintech team does, what are the various engagements that we do, what is possible at NPCI from a product point of view. These are the few things that the bot will be able to do. Also, what the bot will be able to do is help you schedule meetings, get into detailed in-person discussions with the representatives at the NPCI FinTech team. So that is largely what the bot will be able to do. What we would also seek your support on is basically giving us valuable feedback on the bot. It's a self-learning bot. It's always available 24/7. It is auto learning. So as and when you're posting your queries, if the queries are not part of the bot, it is coming back to us, and we are actually getting those queries answered. So it's an evolving bot, and that's why it needs the support of the industry to actually groom it and make it better with each and every step. So without much further ado, I'd like to call Rushial, my colleague, who will take you through the whole bot journey, what we've been thinking, how it has been developed, what the bot will be able to do, and how do we take it forward. So over to you, Rushial.
Thank you, Gorish, for taking us through what exactly is Fintech Bot all about. May we have the teaser reveal video? And I would request Mr. Vivek from Tonetag to please join us on the stage.
Something better, so many thoughts in my head. No matter where I go, you will find me smiling. We got one life, so make a choice. I'm living here and now, see things I've never seen. Don't take life for granted, be open, wild and free. I'm dancing every day, memories will be made. I've done what I wanted, I did it my own way.
If you are looking for something, you search Google, right? What is this all about? How you get the answers? But for fintech, for financial services, for guidelines which is relevant to a fintech, there is no Google, right? You cannot search on Google ki what is the policy which is applicable for you, or you may not be knowing how to read those policies which is available. And at that point, you need something which can really help you to find out the answer. If there is a basic query, right? What is a VPA? With respect to UPI, if there is a help for you, if there is a guidance for you, which can help you think at the right time, which can direct you to the right direction. That is most important, right? And that's where this fintech bot comes into picture, where whatever query you can have, you can talk to a real person, you can chat with the bot, which is trained by the real guys, which is trained by the regulator, which is trained by NPCI. So whatever query you have is always, the answer what you are getting is not vague. It is not written by some XYZ blogger, it is not written by some unknown person, but it is always answered by someone who is trustworthy, right? So that completes that bridge, which is for new startups, for new fintechs, which is not available there, or they might not be knowing how to get those answers. It will be very helpful for them, and I really like to commend the team who has built this bot, the entire technology team, and the thought process what was behind this launch of Fintech bot. That is certainly going to give a boost to entire ecosystem on the fintech side, creating new use cases, launching new services. Whatever is I can think of as a fintech, I can validate with someone that yes, my idea is correct or not, or I am going to breach some policies which is not applicable, right? So for that, I will really like to give a round applause to everyone for this fintech bot launch.
big round of applause, audience. With this marks the launch of the Fintech bot today. May we have the deck, please? So, Fintech bot, what comes to your mind when you hear the word Fintech bot? Someone might say it's an automation, it's an automation module, it's a chatbot, or a particular robot. What basically a Fintech bot is a 24/7 assistance channel for fintechs to reach out to NPCI directly via WhatsApp, and it will be a single point of medium to connect with NPCI Fintech team. Right now, fintechs are following traditional approaches in which they are reaching out to Fintech team via social media platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, emailers, or other mediums. But this Fintech bot, what it will do is streamline the process of reaching out to NPCI Fintech team directly, and it will be the queries and partnership requests and anything that comes up from the Fintech will be routed directly to the NPCI Fintech team. So it will be the bot is still in the learning processes, and as queries reach us out via fintechs, we will be the bot will be learning and training basis the kind of queries we are receiving from the fintechs. On the back end, we will be doing the analysis and tracking the amount of queries and the number of queries on the daily basis. The metrics will be tracked, and the data sets will be mapped again. The intents will be created, and the data sets will be mapped according to kind of queries the fintechs are asking us. So what? How we are achieving the automation through Fintech bot? So it's an automated assistance regarding NPCI products. You can ask the fintechs can ask their queries on NPCI products. What exactly are the NPCI products about? What is the latest launches that we have done in UPI, RuPay, and other similar products? It will give you an automated response from the back end. The intents will be trained. The kind of queries the fintechs will be asking the bot. It will train itself, and next time if some query is getting unanswered, the next time the bot will make sure that particular intent is being developed, and it's made more efficient and effective. Then we have direct engagement with the NPCI Fintech team. Through this bot, what exactly fintechs want is they want to reach us out through different channels. Right now, the approach is traditional, and through this, it will be streamlined, and it will be a single point of contact. They can reach us out via this Fintech bot, whether they have any queries in terms of certification, product-specific queries, or they want to have partnership requests, or they want to schedule up meetings. It's basically Fintech's way of dating NPCI Fintech team. Right now, the dating is online, and through Fintech bot, you can date NPCI Fintech team, reach out, schedule up meetings, and in the online dating world, we are not sure the other person may not like us, and the meeting might not be scheduled. But through this Fintech bot, we will make sure that each and every Fintech query is getting answered, and we will make sure that we don't cancel the plan of meeting on the last moment. Then we have product-specific queries in terms of and certification FAQs, of course, which is one of the most looked after categories at NPCI. Each and every fintech is aware of what exactly is the certification and how the certification FAQs work, and what kind of queries reaches out to the fintechs is have the IPs been whitelisted, where exactly is my certification request at, what are the onboarding documents, where exactly what's happening to the production movement, and similar such queries. So these will be routed directly to NPCI Fintech team. So going to the workflow, we have divided this into two categories. The fintechs will be new fintechs and the already connected fintechs. So new fintechs are ones who are approaching NPCI Fintech team for the first time, and they don't have any connects with NPCI. They want to look out for how to connect with NPCI. What is the way to connect with NPCI? They can reach out to us via emails or any other connects. But with Fintech bot, it's a single point of contact. They can schedule up meetings. They can fill in their contact details and other relevant details in terms of what use cases and synergies they want to look at, and we will reach out to us in terms of what kind of segment the fintech is approaching us, what is the use case there, what is the business model he wants to work around with, and similarly we will be analyzing from the back end what kind of segments we fintechs are from, who are majorly reaching out to the NPCI fintech team. This will be an automated way for fintechs to connect, new fintechs who are not engaged with the NPCI to connect with NPCI fintech team directly. Then on the connected fintech side, we have fintechs who are already connected to NPCI, but they don't know how to route their queries to particular teams. So right now, the approach being followed is a very scattered way. Through this bot, it will be more of a streamlined approach being followed, in which the connected fintechs will be reaching out with their queries in terms of where exactly is the certification request at, what is happening with their product testing, where exactly what's happening with the portal IP whitelisting, where the portal access is being given. So these connected fintechs will be reaching out to an NPCI fintech team directly via this bot. So this is on the user flow, what exactly it looks like, the bot looks like. So once a fintech user initiates a chat session with the fintech bot, it will pop up 3 options. That is NPCI product certification FAQs and engage with NPCI. So let's go to the product FAQs. The first option is product. When he selects NPCI products, he will be popped up with different NPCI products like UPI, RuPay, and others. Once selecting on UPI, the option, there will be a lot of questions related on FAQs that are being feeded from the backend in terms of intents, and the variations also being created from the backend. The fintech will be selecting one of the queries, and the answer will pop up. And in terms of what kind of query he is asking, the relevant and related questions that he may want to look at will be popped up on the screen, on the chatbot. Then on the general query, it's on the general queries. If a connected fintech wants to is having a particular query that he may want to get resolved, he can select the engage with NPCI and then fill up a general query form, which will ask some details in terms of what kind of a query and he is looking to get answered, along with the contact details. Once that is filled, it will be routed from the backend to the concerned stakeholders, and we will be looking where exactly is his request pending, or what kind of query he wants to get resolved, and we will be reaching back to the fintech with the relevant stakeholders and with the relevant response. So these are some of the features we will be looking at from the future perspective. What is coming up in the bot? It will be we will be having some speech assistance based, in which your voice will be recorded and voice-based answer can be given from the bot. Then we will have outbound interactive communications, wherein some of the latest releases by NPCI in terms of UPI, or we had some latest releases on UPI like UPI Lite 123 Pay. So we will be broadcasting these messages to the fintechs and spreading the word in the market about the latest releases and kind of new circulars that we release. Then we have real-time support through live agents, in which from the backend there will be live agents who will be supporting the chat with the users, which is being done by a lot of chatbot agents in the market today. Then we have integration with the CRM platform, which is of course a CRM platform of NPCI, which will be routing the queries and meeting requests to the relevant stakeholders directly. So that's all we have to say. I have to say on the fintech bot side, and you may save this number for your reference, or probably scan this QR code, and it will be routed to the WhatsApp number, which you can explore on what's your experience on the fintech bot, and definitely you can give us a feedback on by filling up the general query form, and we will be glad to see what kind of feedback you will be sharing with us. Maybe have the demo video. So a unique ticket ID is being assigned once this form is being filled, and it is routed to NPCI Fintech team from the backend. The user will be given a particular query ID which he can use for future references.